I'll tell you the truth. I kind of like the off-season interviews with the guys because they're a little bit more relaxed and they tell you stuff that they wouldn't tell you during the regular season. So it's kind of fun to talk to, especially guys who are sort of reluctant talkers like Jonathan Taylor, like Quenton Nelson. We don't get a lot out of them during the season, and sometimes they're like, nah, like Quentin's like, nah, I don't want to talk. Today, Quenton Nelson was really, really good, really interesting. He even laughed once, which is, I don't know if this is his 8th year. I've never seen it happen. Here's Quenton Nelson talking about the upcoming season, talking about what he sees in that O-line group. Really interesting stuff.
Yeah, obviously going to miss those guys. Great bonds, great players, and but it's just next man up. Will and Ryan missed some time last year with injuries, and guys had to step up, and guys did their best out there, and you can't really dwell on it.
Q, what does it mean to have Braden back in the fold? I know he opened up about what he went through, and obviously he played with him for a long time.
Yeah, it's great. Braden's doing great, and I really love him and respect him, and he's a heck of a player, a heck of a guy, and it's great to have him back in the room and out on the field and helping our tackles out, and he's doing good.
He seems to, he told me that he feels like a different person, like just from the outside looking in, not being in, going through it with him. Can you see a difference in him? Can you see?
I don't want to talk too much on like Braden's personal stuff.
Coach was talking about how you strive to be excellent what motivates you to year after year after year strive to be perfect is not the right word, but as good as you can be?
I just think I owe it to this organization. I owe it to the Ursays, to Chris Ballard, to all the people that believe in me, and I don't want to let those people down.
Matt and Tanner each saw time last season, of course. What have you seen from those guys over the course of the time you've been back together here during OTAs and the progress maybe that they've made?
Yeah, they've made a ton of progress. They're getting better every day, and I would say everyone in our group is, from top to bottom. Just a credit of guys being hungry. It's a credit to Tony, as always, and Watt. They do a great job, and it's just awesome seeing guys grow each and every day, looking better the next day in a drill, because they're being coached on what they need to improve, and they're going out and doing it.
Quentin, you guys have had a fair amount of continuity, with the personnel on the line over the last few years. Now that it's kind of, a little bit of upheaval, how long does it take to kind of rebuild that with new guys?
I think we've had a lot of guys go down with concussions and injuries, and guys have come in and played. Blake Freeland, Matt Gonsalves, Danny Pinner, Tanner. There's been plenty of guys come in, and we're ready for the challenge.
JT was saying that he kind of learned from you the importance of building your body from the feet up. When did you start focusing on your feet as a base of training?
Definitely when you get ankle injuries and toe injuries, you just realize how important the feet are. I actually took a lot from Sam Ehlinger. So he was one of the hardest workers, and I saw him doing some crazy stuff, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" and he told me, "Oh, bro, this makes my ankle so much better." I'm like, "It looks like you're moving in a crazy way right now." So I just try to. I learned from Sam some of the stuff he was doing, and that helped me recover my ankles a ton and make them stronger, make them more flexible. It's very important.
Going barefoot, I know, is part of it. You've gone barefoot in the warm-ups before you guys come out in the jersey for a while. Was that part of what you got from Sam, or is that elsewhere?
I would say that's more so online. Just being barefoot makes your feet stronger.
And what have you seen from Anthony since he's come back and you guys have worked for the last month or so?
I would say I've seen him just be hungry. He's coming in with a great attitude, ready to compete every day. He's doing well in the huddle and well on the field. And yeah.
As one of the leaders on the team, how do you, lead through a open quarterback competition?
How do I lead through an open quarterback competition?
Yeah, like I guess how do you approach it when you don't know, I guess, who will be under center months from now?
I lead the same way every day, no matter what. So.
Seems like the team was a little more aggressive this offseason. As one of the guys who's been here a while, what kind of tone did that set for you guys?
You mean what do you mean aggressive? In
Well,
what
so
ways?
they went out and landed the big fish. They got Mooney Ward, they got Cam Bynum, and that's a little bit of a departure from normal. What message does that send to you guys in here?
I mean, I loved it. I think they were great. I think getting Neville was a big pickup too, and adding those guys is going to help us tremendously. So when I saw those signings, I was like, yeah, that's awesome.
Tony mentioned that Matt Gonzalez is going to move inside to guard pretty much full time right now. I guess how excited are you to see his growth at that position? Is there just some ways you can maybe work with him to, give some pointers on what it takes to play that role?
Yeah, definitely. I can help him a ton. I've been trying to, but honestly, he's looked very clean. In Indy, Tony's doing a great job with him, and he wants to be good. We got a lot of guys in the offensive line room who just don't want to let each other down and want to be their best for themselves, but also the guys next to him. I'm watching him, and a lot of times all I can say is good job, because he's doing a great job out there, which is very promising. And I feel that way too about a lot of our guys, where maybe the younger guys or guys with less experience need a little bit more coaching up. But his transition has been pretty good so far. I mean, just in drills and watching him in the walkthroughs, I think more things will come up when the game speeds up and we're going against a defense and we're live. And that's when I think I'll be able to help him more.
Quenton, you've done a lot of accolades, with all this, but how do you keep challenging yourself, as you get older in your career and you've achieved a lot already?
I just want to win. That's it. Winning is the motivation.
And 7 years in, how has your off-season routine changed, if at all, in terms of just the workout once the season ends to once you guys get back here?
Yeah, it changes every year, just like depending on what I feel like I need. And I think after last season, I needed a little bit more rest and recovery, and then it's been, balls to the wall, like working hard every day, coming in with a great attitude, great mindset of attacking each and every day, each and every meeting, walk through everything that we can and putting in the extra work. Yeah.
How was your
feel
relationship?
fresher compared to a normal spring?
I feel great right now. I'm not going to compare it though.
How has your relationship with Tony just evolved over the years? It's been on for a while now, and he seems to always have energy and life and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, from the first meeting I had with Tony, I could tell right away, just like this guy, and he cares so much about us as players, but also as people, and he's had my respect from day one, from my first day meeting him, and it just grows because our relationship is so great, and yeah.
What was your reaction to getting another Notre Dame guy here with drafting Riley Leonard?
It's good. It's good to talk some Notre Dame football with Riley, and excited to have another guy.
We've heard a few times now that Tyler Warren has some kind of common traits with Jack Doyle. Obviously very new, but have you seen any of that yet?
No, not yet. Because we're only walking through and stuff, and I'm more focused on my position group. But I really like him so far. He seems like head down, working very hard, and that's all you can ask out of a rookie. So really excited to have him on the team. Thanks.
So there's Quenton Nelson. And have you ever seen him laugh? I've never seen him laugh. I've never seen him really express any level of interest about any question that he is asked, but he came with that today. And I thought it was excellent. I enjoyed that. So there's Quenton Nelson. It sounds like he's ready to go. Sounds like he feels good about Matt Gonzalez and Tanner Bordolini and the changes that have happened on that offensive line, his position group. And he feels like they're moving forward in a really good way, and really, really interesting hearing about the feet. That bare feet, good. Sam Ehlinger taught him how to take care of his feet, and that helps with ankles. It's interesting how wisdom is shared from guy to guy on a football team. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I'm getting my ankles better. I'm getting my feet better, so my ankles better, and working up the chain. Interesting. And interesting to hear him talk about Tyler Warren a little bit and what he sees from Warren being a keep your head down guy and going to work.